Okay, so it looks like we are going here. Let me go ahead and put that there. So, hey Adrian, how you doing tonight? All right. I need to shave. My mustache is starting to bother me a little bit, but that's all right. So, first of all, before I go any further, some really big news. So, we will be, just find out, so something came up and we're going to have to move outside of the state, and we're going to have to downsize quite a bit. So that means I'm going to have to sell all the records behind me, and I'm going to keep about a couple hundred of them or so, but all the rest are going to be sold here in the next few months. Now, if you're interested, I got them all up on Discogs. I'm going to start putting up some on eBay, but the best place to go to find out about where to possibly purchase some of these records would be www.aprilfoolsday.com. Gotcha, all right. Hey, Warp Dog, how you doing? I know, April Fool's jokes. I had to do it. It's April Fool's Day. So, sorry to alarm you. I'm doing pretty good. It's good to see both of you. We got Adrian and we got Warp Dog. Okay. So, in this, of course, I normally do these videos on Thursday night, but tomorrow night I'm going to have to work, so I'm not going to be available. So I figured I'd move this to Wednesday, either that or possibly not do it at all. And I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead and have my live, so I moved it to Wednesday night. And yes, so last month was February, and it was a short month as it was, and I was super busy in February. I really didn't play very many records, so I didn't get around doing my monthly roundup of records I played in February, but I have here all the records I played in February and in March. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Hey Randall, how you doing tonight? It's good seeing you. Awesome to see you here, Randall. So yeah, we didn't. I didn't do one last month because I didn't play very many. So we're going to go ahead and do that tonight. I'm going to go ahead and show all the records that I played in February and in March. Now, before I get started, I've been making a habit of grabbing a soundtrack in my collection that I haven't opened, or one that I thought you might be interested in, and show that to you before I do anything else. So I have one here. This here is Waxwork Records Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is still available for sale on the Waxwork website. I do not get any kickbacks, unfortunately, but and this is from the 1990 movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I saw, and it's a great movie. And so this is great artwork on this. Let me go ahead and open it up, and I will show you. This is a gatefold. It is a gatefold. So let me go ahead and open this up and show you what this is. If you want to take a look at the hype sticker, I'll bring that up if I can. Why is it so hard? There you go. Is it gonna focus on it? I'm using my camera in a different way tonight, so I can't believe it's not going to focus on that. Is that it? Okay, there we go. All right. So let me go ahead and take the rest of the plastic off. And hey, Tara Bird, how you got? I got you, huh, Adrian? Haha. Sorry about that, Adrian. So, hey, we don't hold it against me. We're going to go ahead and take this off. And put this somewhere where we're not going to mess with the hype sticker too much. Right there. Okay, so show you the artwork again with the plastic off. There we go. That's how you get to see the artwork with the plastic off. Really, really nice artwork here. We're going to show you the back, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And again, from the 1990 movie. I believe it's on color vinyl. Let's see what we got here. We've got a bunch of stuff on the inside of this. Came with this little insert. Yeah, that's not focusing, is it? Very well. Okay, so got that. Looks like a mini poster here. Have that. We have, it's nice that they issued it in a polyline sleeve. We have the green marble and yellow marble vinyl. And we have the nice label on this side. And we're going to show you the other one here. Take that one out. I don't think there's anything else on either side of this. I think I got everything. And so this might be the same color. I don't know. Nope, it's a purple. So this one's purple. And it has the pizza on the back. Not much of a pizza looking thing. I guess it's supposed to be a pizza, I'm pretty sure, because that was a big thing in the movie, but it looks kind of a weird way of doing a pizza. But anyways, we have that, and let me show you the gatefold on this, because usually the artwork on the gatefold is really awesome. So, wow. So we have that. So again, this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. This is the original score, isn't it? Not the soundtrack. Original score? Yeah, this is the original score. So, anyways, we have that. How you doing tonight there, Chris? Good to see you. All right, so we're going to get started here with all the records that I played in February and March in no particular order. So the first one here, close it up. Well, I guess it's not going to close, is it? So this here was a reissue of a 1994 album by Stevie Nicks called Street Angel. It was put out on two red vinyl albums, and this is a gatefold. So I'll take that out and I'll show that to you. Here's the back of it. I'm a big fan of Stevie Nicks. And the inside is just basically lyrics to all the songs. There you go. That one is Stevie Nicks. Let me see if I can't squeeze it back into the plastic. There we go. That's good. For any Stevie Nicks fans out there. Really great album, actually. So this is one I picked up, I think last week, at an antique store. This is called Back Street Crawler. So, from what I understand, well, first of all, this came out in 1976. It's a mainstream rock band. It was co-founded by the guitarist from the band Free. His name was Koss. I don't know his full name, Koss something. But anyways, he was also a founding member of the band Free. If you know the song All Right Now, Free did that song. And when they disbanded, the guitarist co-founded this band here. This was the second release for the band and the final release. That guitarist actually passed away before this album was released. And on the back of it, I'm not sure we're gonna pick it up or not with the way it's focusing tonight, but we're gonna try. It says dedicated to Koss right there. So But it's actually a really great album, and I didn't know about it. I found it in a dig in an antique store, and I really liked the artwork on it. And so I looked it up on my cell phone, and it gave me a rundown of what it was. Very, very cool. So we have that. Moving right along. TNT. Tell No Tales. Another mainstream rock band. I don't know where they're from. I think this is from like 86 or 87. So I do know that it's a hard rock band or a melodic metal, however you want to look at that. But TNT put out on the Mercury label. Really, really cool. Sorry about that, you all. I had a sneeze, so I muted it. I'm getting a little bit of a cold. So, we have a Rush album came out in 1989 called Presto. This is a Rhino reissue. Start the ear off right reissue. So see if we can get it close up on that. But anyway, remastered, but really great album for Rush, and single LP. So big fan of Rush. Good stuff. Kazunai, thank you. Are you talking about Free, the band Free from Norway? They're and Kazunhite from Warp Dog, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so picked up. This is a Jazz Dispensary. They put out a lot of stuff usually for Record Store Day. I think I have 5 of their albums. This is so far the best, the one I like the most. This one's called Green Bullets, and I'll bring up the hype sticker there if you want to take a peek at that. But yeah, this is for Black Friday Record Store Day last year, and this came out on this green-colored vinyl. This green and yellow marble vinyl, and this is the back of the record. What it looks like. But very, very cool. So, oh, TNT is from Norway. Yeah, gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I couldn't remember exactly where they were from. Let's see, what else we got here? So I picked up this one. Again, you all know how much I like compilation albums, right? So this is Hard Rock Hits. This came out in 1982. I don't really, did I discover where this is from? Pickwick International from London. So this is from the UK. And again, it's 1982. So this is a lot of songs from 1982. And here are the bands that are featured on this, from Aerosmith, Blue Oyster Cult, Argent, Toto. All these great bands, all these great songs. Interesting label that was on this blue and white label. So here's the back of it. Really great compilation album. So I got these new plastic sleeves. I didn't realize that they were so thin when I bought them, but I'm still going to use them because I bought them. But I don't care for these sleeves. They're not that great. So, but anyways, so what else we have here? Let's see. So this is a band called Q5. That's their name up here in the corner. The band is called Q5. And the name of the album, Let me take it out of the sleeve here. So Q5, and the name of the album is When the Mirror Cracks. So, again, this is, from what I remember, this is 1986. I think this was more on the, like, electronic, maybe more like on the, hard to explain, really. Is it synth pop? I think this is synth pop, so from the UK, but it's pretty good. This is what the back of it looks like. It was put out on the Squawk label, which is backed by Mercury. So that's what the label looks like. Squawk. So cool stuff. Talking about Bruce, yeah, Bruce always likes to make his presence known. So this is Magnum, which is a hard rock band. This is their release, Chase the Dragon. Chase the Dragon. And it is a gatefold. Let me go ahead and show this to you here. Again, get the full breadth of the artwork on this. And this is the inside of it. So, according to this, it was put out on Jet Records back in 1982, and this is a 2021 reissue on Renaissance Records. And there's all the lyrics of it. So I am a fan of Magnum. I didn't know about this particular album because I had like 2 Magnums in my collection. I think both of them are from the 70s maybe. And then I'm not sure how, but I came across these on Amazon, 2 different Magnums I've never seen before, and they had them like super cheap, like $13 for each one or something like that. So I bought both of them. So far I've only played one, is this one, and it was really good. So anyways, we have that. What else we have here? So my wife wanted to hear this album. So this is Smash Mouth. What's the name of this? Oh yeah, Fashu something. Smash Mouth. This was a record store day release. It does not like the focus, especially through this plastic, does it? So anyways, Record Store Day 25th anniversary release, their debut album, and it was put out on green vinyl. So I'll show you so you can see it on this green vinyl. So really cool. So I do like Smash Mouth a lot. So there you go, Smash Mouth. So I played that for her. Of course, she thought that All Star was on this. It is not. Although the one with the sun, I wanna, whatever the sun song was, is on this. Let me see if I can get the name of that. Walking on the Sun, which is a remake, is on this, but it does not have All Star on it. But I do have All Star on a 45. So let's see what else we got here. We got some Grand Funk Railroad from the 1980s. Grand Funk Railroad, really great album from them, put out on the Full Moon label. It's backed by Warner Brothers. And this is what the back of the cover looks like. I gotta squeeze this back in there. Can I? Ooh, look at that. This came out, I think, in 81. So it was really good, actually. Really, really great album from them. Just some mainstream rock. If you're familiar with Grand Funk. It's called Grand Funk Lives. Let's keep going here. So I picked up this. Walmart had this for $30, and I really wanted it and I was in Walmart looking at it, and I decided to take out my phone and go out to Discog. Someone was selling one that was open but played once for $20. It was $10 less than what Walmart was asking for it. But this is Mullet Rock 21st Anniversary Legal Edition, which is just a compilation, 2 LP on black vinyl. 1, 2. It's just a bunch of, basically it's Southern rock. Southern rock songs from mostly the 80s. So Loverboy, Eddie Money, Ram Jam, Meatloaf, Argent, Quiet Riot, Edgar Winter's Group, Kansas, Holly, Molly Hatchet, Judas Priest, Cheap Trick, that kind of stuff. Really, really great compilation, actually. So, really, really great listen. I should grow a mullet. I don't know about that. I think my wife may complain if I did that. So, you know, this beard, I've only had this for... I started growing this around the lockdown, around 2020. So before 2020, I was, back a long time ago in the 80s and the early to mid 90s, I had a mustache, and I shaved that off sometime around, in the 90s, and then I grew it back again, and then I shaved it off again, and then I was clean shaven all the way through until about 2020, and then I did this, as did a lot of guys. So, anyways, keep laughing, Andrea. Keep laughing. So, let me see if I can get this better here. Okay, so we have that. So this here is, this was a pretty exciting find that I found. So this is Angels. It says the Angels from Angel City. So if you're not familiar with what this is, there's a band out there known as the Angels, and they were from Australia. There you go. And what happened is that there were a couple of bands in the U.S. that was using Angels in their name. So what they did was, in the U.S., they actually changed their name for the U.S. market and called themselves Angel City instead of just Angels. So this is a 1989 release for them, and they actually embraced it. Here it says the Angels from Angel City. So this is a later release for them. So, but we're really great band. This is their 4th album, I think I have. So really, really great. And this is on the Chrysalis label, OG pressing. So, black vinyl. So you have that for those of you who are familiar with the Angels. Here's another one that I picked up recently. This is Great Balls of Fire, right? Oh, just Balls of Fire. So it's called Balls of Fire. This is Black Oak, Arkansas, which is just a mainstream rock band. And this is, I'm not sure what year this came out. Does it say here? 1976, it looks like. And this is a Japanese release of it. And there's the OB strip right there. My hand is OB strips right there. And this is what the label looks like if you want to take a peek at it. So, really great. I did like Black Oak. Oak, Arkansas. I have 2 or 3 of their albums. So, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, Black Oak is really good. I like them a lot. So the next here is YNT 10. which came out, I think, in 1990. I believe. Yeah, 1990. So, but it's not, believe it or not, it's not their 10th album. I think this is something like their 7th album. But I do like Y&T a lot. I started getting into them a couple years ago, and I've been slowly collecting all their albums. I just picked up their debut album. Of course, Y&T is short for Yesterday and Today, and on their debut album, it's actually spelled out Yesterday and Today. But a really great band. Again, we're talking about mainstream hard rock, which is really my go-to music. So on the Geffen label, and that's what the back of it looks like. Not much to it. Just some. Don't want that to fall out, do I? So yeah, it's just all slippery. So we're gonna put that back in. There we go. Y&T 10. The Black Oak Arkansas LP looks like Jim Dandy to me. Gotcha. So Jim Dandy, you talking about what's his face that did the Jim Dandy? Was that maybe not? I'm thinking Jimmy Dean. I don't think he did Jim Dandy. Who's Jim Dandy? Is that I'm not familiar with that. I know the name Jim Dandy, but as far as music, is that a band or? But I picked this up from Amazon, had it on sale, pretty cheap. I'm a big fan of the UK band called Sad Cafe. I pretty much have, I believe I have all their albums. They do have some live albums. I don't have those, but I have all their studio albums. And again, really great. And they came out with this anthology, which is like a greatest hits. So the very first album was released in 1978, and here's what the gatefold looks like here. So it was nice to have all these songs all in one place. So there's a greatest hits for you there, Chris. It came in 2 LPs. So really great band actually. They're mainstream rock, but not too hard. Think of like, what can I say? Yeah, it's hard to describe another band that sounds like them. So maybe Legs Diamond somewhat sounds like them as well. So it's just a really good rock band. You had me at greatest hits. So how's the picture looking at? Because I changed my camera. I'm using the rear. I use a cell phone to do these videos. I'm using the rear this time instead of the front, and using another source for the video. But I'm not sure if it's having problems focusing. But anyways, so we have Shalamar Dancing on the Sheets. This is a 12-inch single off the on the Capitol label, off of the movie Footloose, Dancing on the Sheets. It has I believe it has the single version and an extended dance version. So really cool. Pull that out and play it. You know what? Sometimes when I get in the mood for 12-inch singles, I pull one out, and next thing you know, I got 10 I just pulled out. I got a lot of 12-inch singles, and a lot of them are extended dance mixes, and they're just so great to listen to. Once you start listening to one of them, you just want to, listen to a bunch more of them. So, but yeah. Moving on here. This one I got in a dig back about October of last year. I got it for 50 cents, but it's in really great shape. I actually am a fan of Melissa Manchester. I didn't have this album. It was actually really good. So on the Arista label. Not sure what year this came out. Let's see. 1978. 1978. So this one has Don't Cry Out Loud on it. So if you're familiar with that song. What else I have here? I have David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile. Really great album for him. I realized I didn't have it in my collection, which today I found out that I actually did have in my collection. I guess I just couldn't find it, so I bought another copy. So now I got 2 copies of it. Great, but it's better to have 2 copies than none, right? But Eat 'Em and Smile, great album for him, for David Lee Roth, right out of his Van Halen time. So I think this was the first album he released after Van Halen, wasn't it? I think. But anyways, this one has California Girls on it, right? Or not? Yankee Rose it has on it. And Tobacco Road. So those 2 are the big songs off of this one. So, and that's the artwork from the back. So cool. Got some Pat Travers here. Pat Travers Band. I believe he's Canadian. And Heat in the Street. So from what I found out, he good what was that? DLR. David Lee Roth, yeah. LP, Stevie Vai on guitar and Billy Sheehan on bass. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I pretty much like everything he does. So Pat Travers started out with just putting out solo albums just under his name, Pat Travers, and I have a couple of them. And then he actually changed it to the Pat Travers Band. So sometimes you'll see just Pat Travers and sometimes Pat Travers Band. So this is Heat in the Street. Pretty artwork on the bottom of this. So take it out, show it to you. Stay. And we got some more people in the street. So this one came out in, looks like 1979. It's just mainstream rock. So good stuff. This one was released on the Polydor label. So I think this is a U.S. release, even though he's from Canada. So I really like Pat Travers a lot. Hey now, Spinning, how you doing? It's good seeing you. Thanks for stopping in tonight. Now, does Wednesday work better for you all than on Thursday nights? Because I can change this to Wednesday nights pretty easily. That works better for the most of you. So my thought was get as close to the weekend as possible, which was Thursday for me. But if Wednesday works better, let me know. So here's another one I picked up. I think over Christmas last year, John Coltrane, Soul Train. So this was a red. Oops, let me get rid of that. Sorry, red vinyl. So contains new, specially prepared liner notes and by Brian Morton from a jazz magazine. So yeah, he's jazz. So I'm trying to get my jazz collection beefed up. I do like jazz, but I just don't have a whole lot of jazz in my collection. So I picked that up over the holidays last year. But it's really good. So picked this up. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and Volume 2. So I had a copy of this that I had it for a very long time, and an OG copy of it, and the first record, side 1, somebody has scratched up the first half of the record, like songs 1 through 4, 1 through 3 were almost unplayable. But I wanted to eventually go ahead and replace it, and I finally did. So, the lyrics, and here is the back. So, really, really great. I'm a huge fan of Billy Joel, so I was glad I was finally able to get a nicer copy of this. So we have that. Yep, so I know I showed Y&T earlier, but this is another Y&T. This is actually a 12-inch single of Summertime Girls. As you can see there from the title, and that's what this is. Just a 12-inch single on A&M. So, again, really getting into Y&T. They're really great. Yeah, it is a really great. It is a really great. I think I had it on CD at one point. There was a 5 to 7 years there between about 92 and 96 or so, where I was buying more and more CDs. Some albums I was buying because you couldn't find them on vinyl, no matter what you did. And I bought a nice, front-loading CD player. But but how much I tried to get into it, I just really didn't dig CDs that much. So around 97, 98, I ended up pretty much selling most of my CDs off. I do have some still over here. I know you can't see them, but I have about 60 or so CDs still. So, no, I'm not familiar with why they changed their name from Yesterday and Today to Y&T. I'm assuming just to make it shorter, make it easier. If you know why, I'd be very interested in finding out. I was talking about them earlier. I do have their debut album that I picked up. I think it's from 1975 or no, 76, 1976. Excuse me. So, but no, I'm not exactly sure why they changed their name. So if you can let me know, I'd appreciate that. So while I'm waiting on the response, I'm going to really quickly go to the next record here. This is another one I picked up last year around October in a big stack of records for a quarter or 50 cents a piece. Pueblo Bryson, he's from the 1980s. R&B, soul, a little bit of pop. This has the song Slow Dancing and If You Ever In My Arms Again, which was a big hit for him. So this was on the Elektra label. So I think this was 83 or 84, 82, something like that. 84. So, yep. Pueblo Bryson. And another one from that same stack of 50 Cent records that I picked up. This is the New Searchers. So this is from the 1960s on the Cap label. So it was actually in really nice shape. There was no songs on here. I think there were some songs on here that were covers that I knew, but Magic Potion was really good. So I'll take that out here and show you here's the track listings here, Cap Records. So they also did a cover of Love Potion #9, but it's not on this record. So, but it's actually really good. I really enjoyed this. A Bumblebee was excellent. Yeah, really, really great stuff. So I do like this kind of music. So here's one I picked up. Y'all know I'm in a soundtrack. So this was popped up on my feed in Amazon. So this is the soundtrack to the movie Lost in Translation. That came out, I think, in 2002, I believe, with what's his face from Groundhog Day. He was in this movie, and I'm getting a brain fart as to his name, but I think really great soundtrack. So want to take a look at the hype sticker here, black vinyl. So really great. Let me take out the back. Is there anything in the back to see? There's some scenes from the movie on the back. So does it have his name on it? Bill Murray. Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. I forgot she was in that. So yes, Bill Murray. I saw the movie. It was a good movie, but I only saw it once. I saw it, and I think I rented it back in the day, back when there was a Blockbuster, and you went to the Blockbusters on the weekend. So so let's find out here. So I just looked it up. The band name yesterday today was because of the Beatles. They shortened the name to fit more modern rock image. I thought it was some copyright issue. Yeah, I didn't know exactly why at all. So, but yeah. But it's surprising that their debut album was 1976. So, yep, definitely Bill Murray, and Lost in Translation is awesome film with Bill Murray. Yep, great movie. So I was happy to go and pick that up. So this is an interesting album here, put out by, forget the name of the company, but by Deadline Records. This is Dangerous Toys, Demolition. So Dangerous Toys was a band that came out, I think, in the 90s. And I think they released 2 albums. And they really didn't do very well on the charts, but they had like a cult following. And so what they did was this company went and took select tracks from the first 2 albums and put them on this album and put it out. So it's on this brownish, reddish color vinyl. But again, Dangerous Toys, Demolition. Just like, if I remember right, I want to say a little bit on the punk side. So, but good stuff. Very cool record. What else we got here? So we got Peter Criss. The album he put out last year. Really great. This is the black vinyl. So I picked up the silver vinyl and the black vinyl. There's a white too. I decided not to pick that one up. So, but I did pick up the black vinyl one. And of course, there's a song on here called Jeepers. Is it Jeeper Creepy Crawlers? Is that the name of the album of the song? The first song on the second side. Really great song. And it made sense because they released this right around Halloween time. So, but really great album for Peter Criss. So. So this was interesting. This is Mama's Boys from the 1980s. This came out around 82, I want to say. So they did a cover of Slade's "Mama, We're All Crazy Now," which got a lot of airplay on MTV. I actually saw that song on MTV. And I was not able for a very long time to remember which group did it, but turns out it was Mama's Boys. Really great stuff, like a hair band. So, but like if you like Quiet Riot and stuff like that, you like this. So, or the '80s Slade, you like this as well. But it's a really great album. So we have. A question, because I showed this, Peter Criss. So the question is, he says he hasn't listened to it. Does it sound like Kiss? So, does not sound like Kiss. No. He has several styles on this album. He's got some rock stuff, but not hard like Kiss does. Then he has some like that 60s Motown or the 70s Motown sound. He's got a few songs that have that kind of sound. Creepy, again, what was it called? Creepy Crawlers was a really interesting style. Kind of like, what's his name? That is Devon. Anyways, yeah, it's just no. It's not like Kiss. If you're expecting it to be Kiss, it's not going to be Kiss. You're not going to like it, but it is good, and I enjoy listening to it. It's more like the style like his Kiss solo album is than anything else. So the one back in '79 that they released their solo albums, it's more like that than it is Kiss. So I hope that answers the question there. And Quiet Riot also covered Mama Mama We're All Crazy Now. Definitely. They covered several songs by Slade. So, it's very, very true. So their cover is really good. It's the Quiet Riot one was a little more raw. This one, it has more of a mainstream rock feel to it. The other one has more of a hair metal feel to it, but it's really good. It's very unique. They didn't try to this one might have been released before Quiet Riot's version came out. It's definitely a different version of it. So if you like this song, and I think it's been covered by even more bands, but go out and listen to their version. It's really, really great. So we have Vangelis, which is a French composer. He did Blade Runner, and this is actually a soundtrack to a French nature TV series called Opera Sauvage. So it was actually really, really great music for him. Very similar if you like Miko type of stuff, electronic instrumentals. That's pretty much what this is, but it's really good. So I like to put this on and sit back in a chair and close my eyes and just go to sleep. It's really, really cool. So we're getting down to the last few that I have here. So I got this one almost on like a blind buy. Blur. So I wasn't that familiar with the band. This was a Japanese copy of it. So double LP. So I want to say that I guess Bustin' and Dronin' is the name of the album. Yeah. Bustin' and Dronin' is the name of the album. It's got, I think it says 1998 here as a copyright. So, anyways, I want to say it was kind of hard to say exactly what the music is. I want to say avant-garde. It's really weird. Some of the songs just have just sound effects, just random sound effects being thrown at you. Some of the music is really oversaturated, so that's the sound they're going for. Some of the songs are more closer to a normal song, but a lot of this is just odd sounds and the way they put it together. It's not bad per se, but it definitely was different. So double LP. So yep, Blur. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, and another. So I pulled this out too to play it. This is a 12-inch single, Bare Naked Lady Pinch Me. Not sure if you can read it. Yeah, this thing does not like the focus, does it? let's see if that's better. Yeah, Pinch Me. So it has two different versions of it. One is the injected remix. That's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And this one on this side is the also in Jedi, is injected? In Jedi remix. This one's also the In Jedi remix, but it's a longer one, 5 minutes and 28 seconds. So extended mix, but it's really great mix of the song. I really like the song a lot. I'm a huge fan of Bare Naked Ladies. So I think I found this in a record show. So I jumped on it and picked it up. But Pinch Me is a really great song for them. So I got that. Let's see. So Selena Gomez. So this is a reissue of her debut album. So Stardance. It came out on this gray and purplish vinyl. So I like her as an actress a lot, in Only Murders in the Building and that kind of thing. And I did pick up an album she put out, I think about 2 years ago. I don't remember the name, and that was actually a really good album. I didn't know much about her music or her style, but I picked that one up, and it was really good. And then Amazon had this one on sale, so I figured I'd go ahead and get a second, Selena Gomez album. This is not as good as her first one is, I don't think. So, but it was still pretty good though. But it's definitely not. It's different than the one that came out recently. So, anyways, again, excuse me. Blue Rodeo stuff is better. Yeah, I wasn't really sure. Even I thought I might have known who they were, but maybe I didn't, because that was definitely a weird album. So yeah, it's definitely different. So this is one I picked up from a record store a couple weeks ago. The Rolling Stones, Music for the Millions. This came out in the Netherlands. I believe this came out in either the early 70s or the late 60s. Most of the songs on here I'm not familiar with, even though I'm a big Stones fan. So Route 66 I knew, but most of the rest of these songs I really didn't know very well. But it was good to hear them. These older Rolling Stones songs. I just did. If y'all know Morton Estad, back in January he did a Rolling Stone tag, and he called me out because I showed this on another video recently, and he called me out that I didn't do his tag. So today I did 4 videos. So and I already edited 2 of them. I got 2 more to edit. But I went ahead and did his 2026 vinyl tag for the Rolling Stones. That's going to come out pretty soon. So, but anyways, last but not least, this is the last one. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, Move It On Over. So this came out on the Rounder Records label. Oh, there you go. Rounder Records label. This is a bunch of covers he did. So it's all covers from different, I'm going to assume from R&B groups. So but I do have several George Thorogood albums in my collection, but I didn't have this one. So I picked it up. But it's really, really good, actually. I really enjoyed it a lot. So George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Good stuff. So that's that. saying Canada got that on the Attic label. Okay. Okay. So I think the Rounder label was a more of an independent label. So I assume Attic is probably the same thing. So I'll show you what the label looks like. Take it out. Rounder Records. So really, really great. This is another record that I picked up recently. I think last week at a local record store. So this guy had. So this was actually an antique mall. It's right down the road from me, and when you first walk into the antique mall, on the left, there's a huge record area. Now if you're not familiar with how how a lot of antique stores and antique malls work, but it's kind of like a flea market. People have areas, and it's owned by individuals, and different areas are owned by different people throughout the whole place. And this one guy owns this area in the front when you first walk in the store, and a lot of records in there. And I bought things from him over the years here and there. He usually has really great prices and really great quality records. I really don't have a problem. But this one here and the one from earlier. So around the corner, on down the aisle, there's another smaller area of records, and this area is not the same. It's a different guy, obviously, but a lot of the records are in really bad shape. Should be in a $1 bin, a $3 bin, and he has them for like $25, $32. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to spend that kind of money on a record that looks like this. And I pretty much scoffed at his area several times where I walked through. But he has about 200, 250, maybe 300 records sitting there in his booth. And last week I was in there and I go, you know what? Maybe there's something in there that I might actually want to buy. So I spent a good part of half an hour or so just looking through everything, and this is one of the records that I found. It was a pretty good price. I think it was like $17, so it wasn't bad. And the record I showed earlier from I don't know where it is now. One of the first records I showed. I got that one for $11. So I did buy 2 records from him, and these were in decent shape. So at least, you know, I gave him a shot, and I did go through all of his records, but he had only 2 records in there that I was interested in. So we're going to go ahead and do what I normally do. I'm going to invite anyone that might want to come up. If not, that's fine too. So, but I think for the most part, this new setup with my camera worked pretty well. I'm going to keep it like this. It is better for some reasons. So, oh, there he is, Chris. Oh, I need to put on my headphones so I can hear you. And let me bring you up on the stage. Make sure. Yep, there you are. Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
I got a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh. What happened?
It's gone April Fool's Day.
Did it get you?
I was like, oh, he's selling records. I'll have to send him a message.
That's it. And it's like, April Fool's Day. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, that was my evil twin on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, try it again. There you
So you know,
yeah.
you were talking about Blur. Right?
Yes.
If you can get hold of these albums, these are the ones to get. You got Park Life.
Okay.
It's got 2 greyhounds on the front.
Okay.
The other one there's a few others you need to get hold of. The Great Escape, where they're on somebody's diving off a speedboat, and then the other one is just called Blur. which has got the rock song called Song 2. So write these down.
I am doing so, sir. So yeah, this one, I forget where I got it from, but they had it on sale, you know, and it's Japanese too. So like I was showing with the Japanese on it, and I knew the name of the band, you know, I knew of them, but I couldn't think of anything. I was like, God, why do I keep doing that? All right. So, anyways,
Yeah,
I
that was called that came out in 1998. That album.
okay.
Another cool one to check out is called 13, which is 1-3.
There it is.
Which has got the song Tender on it, which is really slow but really cool song.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. So, I thought I was more familiar with them than maybe I thought I was. So,
There is a greatest hits out, right?
Okay.
But you try and get hold of it. It's you're talking £300 to £400, so probably about $600.
gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to look for that. I don't know if I can afford that or not.
It's this is so if I show you, it looks like that
Okay.
without them moving, obviously, because I'm on Apple Music. But it's got all the hits, pretty much up until their new stuff came out. I think I'd say probably up until so look, 2004 maybe. This came out 2005. It came out on CD original, but it did come out on vinyl. But it was like very limited. And I mean, I've been hoping for a record store day release on this one, but
Gotcha.
I'm still waiting. So
Yeah, this one was really weird. Some of the songs it was just blaring,
yeah,
and some of them had just random sound effects just thrown at you. I'm like going, what the heck?
yeah.
So it was definitely a different kind of a record, and there were some for songs that were again a little bit more normal, but most of it was just odd.
So Blur went head to head with Oasis. That's how you got Britpop.
Okay,
And it was quite
Gotcha.
big in Britain at the time.
was
Because they
it
had
okay?
Park Life, and then obviously they had Wonderwall. So it was kind of head to head.
Oh, gotcha.
That's where the Britpop war came, was between Blur and Oasis.
Who won?
Pick a side. It's kind of like, you know.
Pick a side.
You know?
So I'm not that familiar with either band. So I'm not that familiar with Oasis or Blur.
Yeah, so you had, at the time, you had Blur, you had Oasis, you had a band called Pulp. There was a few others about, like Pulp done the song Common People,
Okay.
which was kind of big, but they kind of went off the radar a bit. It was so Jarvis Cocker from Pulp. If you remember back in the day, Michael Jackson was singing the Earth song at the Brit Awards, and Jarvis Cocker decided to get up on stage and dance.
No, I didn't see that.
Right, okay, have a look on YouTube.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. It's he'd had a few too many sherbets, should we say. So
All right.
he decided to have a few cocktails and then starts dancing on stage, and security kind of got him off, and he went to prison for the evening. So it was kind of big news in Britain. But yeah, right. Okay, as I do every week, I'm going to ask you pre-orders.
I don't think I've ordered anything this week.
Okay.
So I did pick up today actually the Alan Parsons Project's Eye in the Sky, the Half-Speed Mastered on gold vinyl that Barnes and Noble had.
Yeah.
And they had it for 20% off, so I went down and picked that up today at the local Barnes and Noble. But other than that, I don't think I have anything more on pre-order than what I talked about last time.
Okay.
How about you?
Yes, I've gone a bit nuts as usual. So on Rough Trade, I pre-ordered the Cramps Bad Music for Bad People because it's doing an RSD essential kind of release, whatever it is. And they cancelled my order because they couldn't fulfill
Oh
the,
wow.
am- the amount of people that had ordered it or pre-ordered it. And there was another album that got delayed, so that got cancelled as well. It was the band's last album, so I'll have to
Okay.
look into that. So I was like, and they give me store credit instead of pay me back on my credit card. I was like, well, what the hell am I going to do now? So, and they went, oh, we'll give you another £15 store credit on top because of what happened. So I pulled the trigger on the box set of Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska.
Oh, nice.
So I paid in total. Okay, I know I paid for the albums and I had store credit and the rest of it. So it cost me about £15 for the actual box set, which has got the full LP. It's got this. I don't know. I want. Is it got this? Yeah, it's got the CD
Yeah,
and it's
CDs
got
and the albums. Yeah.
and the Blu-ray. So I was gonna get it last year. I pre-ordered it. That got cancelled as well. Like I kept cancelled all the time. It's doing my head in. And then it went out to stock in Amazon. It went out to stock everywhere else. HMV, Rough Trade. So I've waited and waited and waited. So I pulled the trigger, and it's coming tomorrow.
Nice. Right now, Amazon, at least here, has that for $90, which is
Yeah.
low. They did have in the Amazon warehouse. They did have one where they said it was open but still new. They have it like 76. So we have a question here now spinning, asking us: are we plan on picking up anything for Record Store Day?
I have to think about the list now. Uh, I'd have to go back on the list, but what I could see on my side, there wasn't really much on the UK side that I really wanted to pick up. I don't know about you, Boz.
Yeah, there's one I want to pick up, which is the Cars Heartbeat City live. Huge fan of the Cars, so I
Yeah.
saw that. Come to find out, my lovely sister, who I love with all my heart, she's actually getting married on Record Store Day.
Oh, how inconsiderate.
I know, it's like move it. So I was looking at everything on the list, which I don't remember all of it. I guess I can look it up on the computer. But I was thinking about, for the first time in 3 or 4 years, to take the day off and go to Record Store Day. But then my wife reminded me, is that the 18th? That's your sister's getting married on that day, so we gotta. The wedding starts at noon, so we gotta. It's in Orlando or Sanford, so we gotta drive all the way from where we're at here. Sanford is a good 80 miles, so we gotta drive. All pretty much most of the morning and go out there and help out, and so there's not going to be any time for Record Store Day. But we'll probably go to a couple of the record stores there in Orlando after the wedding's over. They usually open till 5 or 6 p.m. So there should be time to go in, see if I can't scare up some leftovers, and see if I can find something.
There's. I've just been flicking through real quick. Now spinning TV. I want to get you on a live stream as well. 'Cause you could, I know you haven't posted for a while on YouTube, but what I've seen is you've got a good channel. The one I want to pick up. Hang on a minute. What's this? Kiss releasing a special Kiss tour album. Oh, Boz is all over that.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. My problem right now is that I have 3 Kiss off the soundboards that I picked up that are still sealed, that I haven't had time to listen to. So how do you justify buying another Kiss RSD? Actually, pretty easily, actually, I think. So we will see. So
Boz, you're talking to me now, not the missus, right?
that's true.
I know
But she's right there.
there is one I'd be interested at the moment. I'm going through here. That I don't know if this is recently added to the list. It's Bruce Springsteen live from Asbury Park.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That I think I'm a bit wary when it comes to live albums, though. You know, I'm a bit wary. Yeah. Was there any others on your list that you were looking at the time?
Not that I can remember really. I kind of skimmed through it the day it came out, and I haven't thought about it again. But the biggest one that stayed in me was because I'm a huge Cars fan, was the Heartbeat City Live.
This one beer, yeah. So this is on like silver vinyl.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cool.
I prefer this kind of setup because I can actually see it rather than doing a list itself. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because I'm a sucker for coloured vinyl. It seems to be a lot of jazz as usual. I'm just, yeah, I'm going through these. Cure are releasing the greatest hits again.
who?
The Cure.
I'm not much of a fan for the Cure. It's not my style per se. I think they're grunge, right? Like a grunge punk grunge kind of sound. It's like Nirvana. That's not really my cup of tea.
I noticed that David Bowie's got Hello Space Boy, which I originally bought on single on CD back in the day.
Okay. So is that first time on vinyl or?
You're going to make me click on this now and then. Hang on. It's on pink vinyl,
Okay.
celebrating 30 years of the Pet Shop Boys remix of the single and pressed on the previously on vinyl for the first time.
Nice.
So it's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm a fan of Bowie, so yeah, so I definitely have to look for that too.
It's going to look like that. So
Yep. So, yeah, for the last few years, what I've been doing is I've been going to Record Store Day. I've been waiting for the crowd to go up, get there around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock after lunch, and just sift through the leftovers. And you'd be surprised. I mean, I've gotten some things I was surprised, that they still had. So,
yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just going through. There's so many on this bloody list, mate. It's
there's
ridiculous.
there's Transformer RSC 2060, the guy from Kiss. That's cool. He's telling me to pick up the most recent Cure album as a must listen. Trust me. I don't know about that. I'll give it a listen on a Discogs and see what it sounds like. But I heard him in the past, and I was never. Not putting anybody down. A lot of people like a lot of different music, and not everybody likes the same stuff. So I was never really impressed with the Cure when I heard them. But it has been a while though. So yeah, I'll definitely give it a listen for sure.
I think that's about it for me. So I
Okay.
think Bruce Springsteen. I picked up last year the Killers and Springsteen at Madison Square Garden, where he done like an encore,
Right. Cool.
which is now available on Rough Trade.
Okay.
So for like £30, which works out $40 American. But it's literally got 3 tracks. Literally 3 tracks. And it cost me $40.
Wow.
But I was like, but that's the only one I went in for. It was that one, and if I remember correctly, the Oasis box set, which was on coloured
Okay.
vinyl at the time. And I ended up buying a stupid amount. You walk in there and you start, oh, I love that, oh, I love that. And then you come home and you go, why did I pick that up?
Yeah, I've done that. Trust me.
So we'll see. I don't know if I'm working yet, so we'll. Because is it a Saturday this year? Is it on Saturday? I can't
I
remember.
think it is on a Saturday.
Well,
so
if you're going to a wedding, it must be on a Saturday.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's on because didn't they have it on Sundays for a while too? I think
Yeah.
they did have Sundays. So and then they started doing splitting it up on 2 or 3 weekends, and now it's Saturday. So yeah, it's on the 18th,
Yeah.
which I believe is a Saturday.
If I can't make it, I'll just have a look in 2 weeks after on eBay. There's bound to be something you can get.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I do that too. A lot of websites will have From what I understand, the rules of Record Store Day is if you're a retail and you do not have a storefront, then you're allowed to sell them the morning of Record Store Day. But if you have a storefront,
Yeah.
a physical storefront, and then you have an online store, you have to wait 24 hours before you're allowed to list anything for Record Store Day on your website.
Okay.
I believe that's the rules.
Gotcha.
So
But I was in there. I was in, and I'm keeping you now because you need a nap. But I was in the record store day in Tenby last year, talking to Richard, who owns the record store, and it's one of the oldest record stores in the world. It's like the third one,
okay,
and I was there, and there was people picking up Oasis, Taylor Swift, and about half an hour later, he was on Facebook Market in Tenby, advertising for Taylor Swift and Oasis, and I went, "You!" I was like, "That quick!" Like, and they doubled the price, and I was just like, I get the flipping, because I will buy the flippers, but don't do it on the same day. Come on, that's
yeah. They're not supposed to do that in the store. At least that's if these retail stores are flipping them in the store, they can find themselves in trouble and not be allowed to participate again.
No, not the guy. I was
Oh.
showing like the guy who owns the store. Look at this. We've been
Right.
there an hour. We sold
Right.
out.
Right.
And so on Facebook Market.
Oh, Facebook Marketplace. Gotcha. Yeah.
So he was like spitting on the floor and
Yeah.
just like ridiculous. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, record store day. That's pretty much it, to be honest, for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Live albums, and there's one or two. Darkness are bringing out the live album. I don't know if you heard the Darkness.
I'm not familiar. I think you showed one last week, right? And you're on your live.
Yeah,
Yes.
one album to pick up from the Darkness is Permission to Land, which has got I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Okay.
They're like glam rock.
Yeah, I like glam rock.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll have to be sure to check that out. So yep,
I'll send you the link.
awesome. Please do. Now, I just remembered I did pre-order one record last week.
Okay,
Now,
here we go.
That is the Lou Gramm's brand new release, and he signed an insert.
Okay.
And Lou Gramm is the former lead singer of Foreigner. If you're not familiar with Lou Gramm.
Yes, I knew the name, but I couldn't think on top of my head then.
Yeah, yep. So I ordered that. I think it was last week. So that's coming in pretty soon. But other than that, nothing new.
Do you find like April, May, and June, there's going to be a lot of pre-orders coming through?
It's scattered through the whole year. I mean, it's hard to say. I know that I believe I read Ray Stevens is supposed to be coming out with a new album.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if that's going to be. I don't think I saw it on the Record Store Day list. I don't think it's Record Store Day, but he's doing a going back in the studio, and he's has some brand new material that he's creating. So it's some brand new songs, and he's taking a bunch of his old classics, and like The Streak and Bridget the Midget and these old classics, and he's re-performing them. He's like doing them again. So it's going to be like half classic songs and half new songs on the album. But I'm looking forward to that coming out because I'm a big fan of Ray Stevens.
Cool. Oh, very cool, man.
So
Hey, got a cracking live stream on Sunday. Some new guests coming on.
okay,
I've got Jack from the Vinyl Voyage from Scotland coming on. Harvey, Spin the Black Circle is coming on. Cam, Vinyl Narrative, which I've had on before. I don't know if you've been on with Cam before.
I have seen him. Yes.
Yeah, he's coming on. So we're going to do when Britain Rocked.
Okay.
So all rock music.
So tell me, it says 70s and the 80s?
It's going to be all every era.
Gotcha.
So there may be some stereophonics.
No.
I may not just show the stereophonics now, just for the pity of it. Just go, nah, I'm not going to show it tonight. You're fine.
What you need to do is just put it behind you on the wall or something. You need to go,
But if you look, not here, but if you look every time I do videos, there's the Stuart Cable used to be
Yep.
the drum with stereophonics signed to me. I just sound like a dick when I say that. Then look what I've got.
no, I got signed sticks though. I'm not like a dick. I'm just a big fan of sticks. So, by the
You
me
Sticks. No.
sticks.
No.
So now I am off on I'm taking that whole weekend off, the 18th and the 19th. So I will be available on the 19th to
Yes.
if you're doing a stream.
Yes, I will. And I've already come up with a theme.
Okay, good. Any hints or?
Yeah,
That's okay.
I'll just tell you whatever.
Tell me later.
It's a playlist songs or playlist you would play while cooking.
Okay.
Now I'm going to call it What's Cooking.
What's cooking? Okay.
So, like, start off with a slow one because you're getting the pasta ready, or, you're a bit stressed out, so you may need some Rammstein in there. And then to mellow it off, you may need some, like, Marvin Gaye just to go over there, be our love.
There you
All
go.
right.
There you go.
So, yeah, hopefully I can get Daryl on because he's a food teacher.
Okay.
So you can give it a bit of spice. That's what I was thinking. So
Sounds good. Yeah.
something
Oh,
different.
excellent.
Something
Yeah.
different.
Definitely. So, and anything else here? I don't see anything else over here. We're all good over there. Oh, let me take this off.
Yeah.
Seen them live a bit over than a year ago. Talking about Darkness? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, awesome. So, yeah, but other than that, not a whole lot. Again, I did 4 videos today. So, did the Vinyl Richie's doing the 11 years in the VC. So I did his. There's that hat guy. 1 year in the VC. Show records with hats on them. And then I did Martin Astad's 2026 Rolling Stones tag.
Yeah.
And then I did Alan Parsons project, The Eye in the Sky. I did a reissue review of that. So yeah.
There's a thread you may want to get interested in as well.
What's that?
Emma from 8 Vinyl Low has got a competition up.
Okay.
And there is because she's a massive Cheap Trick fan.
Okay.
So she's got Cheap Trick's greatest hits up, guitar picks from the guitarists, £50 Amazon voucher, and she says she's going to chuck in a few other goodies as well. So
Cool. 8. What is it called again?
8 Vinyl Low. Maybe our Emma just plugged you on Boz's live stream. 8 Vinyl Low.
Is it the number 8 or is it spelled out 8?
It's spelled as the letters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have to check that out.
So I will try and get on that. I try to calm down on threads a bit because I've been doing record shops, so I can't. Because otherwise I put like 2-3 videos up a week, and I'm awful for it because once I've got an idea, I've got to put it up because it's in my head. Right, I've got to do this now. Where you're more relaxed, where you could do 4 videos and just save them in the can. Where I just go, gotta put them up, can't deal with this.
Well, I have a text document where I have like 20 ideas for videos and even all the records, but it's just taking the time to do them.
I know what you mean, mate. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yep.
So
So
cool.
all right.
Good. Good live stream. Enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight. I want to thank everybody for stopping by tonight. Thank Chris for hopping on. Let me go over here and on the broadcast. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to be doing next week. It'll probably be, you know what? I may keep it on Wednesday. I seem to have a lot more people here tonight than a typical Thursday, so we'll see. I may keep it on Wednesday next week and see how that goes. But I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe I have a ton of records that I've bought but have never played are still sealed. We're talking about like over 400 of them. 400 records. So what I may do is pull out some of those and just show what these records are that I bought them but haven't played. So I may do that next week.
Mate, you're gonna have to build an extension on that house. You know that, don't you?
This is the extension.
Extension on the extension.
There's no place to go in the back. We have houses all around me, so but like I have records crawling into the next room. So yeah, so all right. So yeah. So later, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by, and see everybody next week. All right. Have a good night.